Alright, so I guess we're going to get the turbo off this thing. First thing I want to do is get this and this out of the way. And do this hose clamp here. Do that, and I've got to unplug the exhaust back pressure valve solenoid. This plug right here, I think, or it might be this plug, but I need to get this out of the way just so it's because it overlaps everything. Covers that up, and I'm going to remove these two bolts so I can take all this off in one piece. I think it's a 10 millimeter. Takes a 11 millimeter for your downpipe clamp. Say it's easier to get to, see there's 4 bolts back here that bolts to the block that splits off into 2 pipes, exhaust pipes. 2 up here which are easy to get to, 1 down here. And I think it's a lot easier to get to it if I can get this off first. Of course I got that. I need to get the arm for the actuator valve off. Not sure how hard that is. But there's a clip that slides back. You can barely see it. Just felt the clip. There we go. There it is. Got to slide a clip back and it falls right off. Now, these would be 12 pointers. I don't know what size they are. I can't remember. Let's see if I can break this loose. Yep. 15 millimeter. That's what that one is. Take that out of the way. That is for lifting the engine out. Which we hopefully won't have to do. Now this is, it's probably supposed to be metric, but I don't have 12-point metric sockets, so this is a 5/16 12-point. I'd already broken that loose, by the way. We got one here. And there is one right here. I think it's only 3, and there's one way down there. I don't know if I can get to it or not. Actually, this one right here. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to need an extension for that. There we go. We got it. It's loose. Yep. this is the back pressure valve. Look at all the oil in that. I'm just wondering if the oil, there's a lot of oil in there. A lot of Crisol. Could be because it's done nothing but idle. It could also be because, yeah, we might want to look into those seals again. The oil comes up in there to lubricate the bearing. And we want to make sure nothing's going afoul there. But anyway, this is the back pressure valve that we're going to get rid of. Okay, I can see some bolts now. Now, the next ones I want to take loose. All these guys, and I'm going to try to get the hardest ones first. I've got a 15mm swivel socket. They're supposed to be 15mm. Okay, I got all 4 of those bolts out. It was just, there was no way I could film it by myself. I had to sit up on top of the engine, and there was no way to do it without a camera guy here. But basically, I ended up using the 15mm swivel, and I was able to get down here to this one and down to this one. Now on this one, there's a one of those small 12-point bolts that holds this assembly on. I had to remove one down here just so I could get a bite with get my socket on there flush. And one of them is so tight, this one, probably because of the angle, I had to use a 1/2" extension with a adapter to my 3/8. So all we got left, I think, are the pedestal bolts. And just like all the others, I'm going to get the hardest one first. Should be only 3. And the one, I can see this one down here. I'm going to see if I can break it loose with a 10mm open end. I believe they are 10mm. Not. Okay, got it turned. I found a Craftsman, old Craftsman, 10mm on one end, 11 on the other. I was able to get it on there, right about there, and I ended up taking a socket extension, 3/8, hooked it on that end, and got enough leverage to turn it. So I think I got it loose enough where I can do it without a cheater bar now. Yeah, it's moving. Okay, I wrestled that one bolt out. You can see it sticking up. Yeah, see how it's sticking up? That's as far as you can get it up. The threads are all the way out, but you have to take all the bolts out and lift the turbo out of the truck before that bolt comes out of the hole. And there's another one. I want to know if I can see it with the camera. I did find it. Oh, this is so hard to film. I'm not going to film taking this one out either. I'll just have to tell you how I did it. But it's right. You probably can't see it. But it's somewhere. It's right behind. See that round part of that solenoid for the back pressure valve? It's right behind it. So I think I'm going to have to reach around the passenger side and hopefully wrench it out. No way I can film that, sorry. I'll just tell you how I did it, and that's the best I can do for those who are looking for info on how to get one out. But there is another video. Maybe I'll give you the link, because that's the guy that I watched that made it easier for me to get this off. Alright, so it's the next morning. I just quit filming while I was removing the turbo. That back bolt on that pedestal right here was impossible to get to until I removed the actual crossover pipes. right there. See that one down there? The big one's the down pipe. Those two are the crossover pipes. There's no way I could get to that back bolt without taking them loose. And as you can see, you look in here. That's got a nasty tar in there. And what I believe is happening is oil is leaking past this seal right here. So I ordered some new parts. Now I told you I wanted to do the pedestal delete, or the back pressure valve delete. So I ordered a pedestal for it, and I tell you what, a lot of nice parts have come out for these old 7.3s since the last time I worked on it. I remember looking for those new pipes because I couldn't find any donut gaskets, the crossover pipes. Now you can buy the pedestal, which deletes this brand new pedestal, and you get this new downpipes and the back pressure valve. You get this housing right here, which deletes this plate, for $180. I ordered that kit, and I started to order another rebuild kit, because I did put a rebuild kit in it. But after I did my research, I realized that there are kits that upgrade this seal, and I was looking into that. It's called a step seal. And there's also a kit that upgrades this bearing. It's called, I forgot what degree they call it, a 260 degree. They have what they call a 360 degree bearing, and only difference I see is this housing is complete all the way around. It's supposed to be better oiling, and it's supposed to prevent an obvious problem that they say these old turbos have of getting oil through there. Now, I was worried about something being wrong with the engine, because I did see oil up in the manifolds too, but when I first took this apart, it was not doing that. Back when I rebuilt this turbo a long time ago, and I haven't been driving it. I'm just pulling it in and out of the garage. And unless something went wrong with some of the cylinders while it was setting, which it didn't set that long. It sat for 8 months without being started. Which I have not driven it for a long time, but I do start it up, pulling it in and out of the garage, which it's not seeing any work or RPMs. But I don't know. I just don't think there's anything wrong with the engine. I just believe that oil is getting through here. And I was going to get the kit, which I did order a kit because it comes with all new bolts. These little 8mm 12-point bolts right here. But I don't trust this housing. And I'm going to show you why. Okay, the reason I don't trust this housing is, let's see, it's this side right here. This is the exhaust side impeller. And here's your little O-ring. It's a metal tension ring, basically, is what it is. And it goes in that groove right there. There's a step there. But when I put it in, also a bushing goes right here, and as far as I know, there's nothing else there. But I should be able to feel that tension ring snapping in. I should have to work it in, and it just falls right in. So, which when you put all the bushings in it, the shaft feels about the way it should. There's very little play. I mean, it's got to have some to work freely. But for $50 more than the kit, just the rebuild kit, which is all bearings and seals and a upgraded impeller, not the exhaust side, but the intake side. This is a 5-blade. The kit had a 7, but I found, this is called, I forgot the name of this, C something, I don't know, CHRA or something housing. I'd have to look that up. I'll probably put it in the comment at the bottom of the video. But you can buy this whole housing new, shaft, this impeller, an upgraded 9-blade impeller for the intake side. It's all together, and it's got, they're claiming that it's got the upgraded bearing and the upgraded 2-step seals, which are these little snap rings right here for $2.99. That's $50 more than the rebuild kit would have cost me. 50, maybe 70. So, at least what I could see. So I'm ordering all of that together. We're getting this new, which I can sell, I guess. And that way, but the good thing is new. This won't be pitted. I'll have the correct donut gaskets, or the pipes to go in it. Get new pipes, and for $2.99 plus $180 for the pedestal kit with all that other stuff. So I'm going to be spending $480. Now I could get a completely new upgraded turbo for around 500 and something, I guess. But we're going to do it this way, and hopefully I can sell these parts. If everything works good, I'll sell them. So that's all I'm going to do for this video. And I'm just going to get them pipes out of there. They're hard to get out. I think when I did them, I had to undo the transmission cross member so that the engine would fall back a little bit. So I'm going to do that. Air my low tire up, push this truck back where it belongs, and we'll have to wait for parts.